We're talking about company law unfair prejudice. A company is an association of persons for an economic purpose. And the terms of that association are set out in the articles of association and sometimes in collateral shareholders' agreements. The members are concerned to uphold the commercial terms between them. And a breach of those terms, which involves the conduct of the affairs of the company, can give rise to unfair prejudice.
If you're a litigator, you are likely to want to put allegations of breach of the duty of good faith at the forefront of an unfair prejudice petition. But if you are a transactional lawyer, you may well want to think long and hard before inserting an express duty of good faith into a shareholders' agreement, unless you think your clients are prepared to live with the unpredictable consequences that may ensue from that.
Picture the scene. Your client, after a long series of inconclusive pre-action correspondence, is finally in receipt and on the wrong end of an issued unfair prejudice petition. And of course, you give entirely sensible advice. You explain to the client this very odd statutory jurisdiction of unfair prejudice. But you will then get the question that every client in this situation asks. And that question is, how can we hit back? How can we get on the front foot? How can we fight fire with fire? And I want to talk about two things that can be done before trial to that end. One is security for cost. The other is a potential for strikeout.
There has been a bit of a shake-up in the legal principles in this area following the 2019 decision of Mr. Justice Fancourt in the Edwardian Group case, which is a case that Fraser was instructed in. The effect of this judgment is to add a greater armoury of tools that a court can deploy and a greater armoury of arguments that legal representatives can deploy when it comes to considering the issues of remedy and minority discount. And this is important because it can significantly affect the value for which the majority pay and the minority receive for the shares.